that, the way he works.
What?
You know how I am. I'm like, everything has to be tidy. Like how he works gives me anxiety.
Well, that's how he does it, really.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try to pretend I know what I'm doing. Right, Rob?
What are you talking about?
I don't really know what I'm doing with this spackling.
I thought you were good at spackling.
I mean, I can spackle little things, like passion paint, but I've never done big things. I'm winging it. So.
Like this right here is the biggest.
I'm supposed to move all this out and make like a paint service. But my brother, my older brother told me that I should fill this with like spackle first, then put this thing over it.
And then put more.
I'll show. Like this, and then put more over that. Man, I might need like 2 of these. I think, or maybe I only need, yeah, I'm gonna need like 2 of these right here. I'm not sure, like, are you supposed to like remove these little crumbles before you spackle?
Nah.
I'm removing them anyway. There's like nails in here too though that I have to remove. Oh. I'm afraid I'm gonna, oh, I got it out.
Got your crowbar?
Yeah, I'm just getting nails out. This whole wall's gonna break if I take this nail out. What do I do? It's so weak, I'm afraid it's gonna like crack.
Just let me do this first.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try this. Can't be as bad as I'm doing it. I'm not that savvy. Oh my god, I think it would be so annoying to do. How the hell am I gonna do this?
What?
Because it's very hard to fill in this big hole. So yeah, you just do this first and then use the other thing on top.
Wow.
Is that good? I'm just following my brother's advice because he's very handy.
Oh my gosh. You know what this is? And they charge you all this freaking money for this thing?
What?
All this is a piece of aluminum insect screen with an adhesive tape attached to it.
Well, you'll know when it's dry because it turns white. I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not.
As long as you're filling it in.
Well, there's like a hole.
I mean, if it dries solid, I don't see why there should be a problem.
Well, I think this is why my brother told me to use that sheeting, because that sheeting acts as like a surface wall, and then you put more plaster on top of it.
Okay.
But I'm assuming that I'm supposed to make this right here as smooth as possible. Is there a bug?
No, I was just I coughed and it didn't come to my mouth.
Oh, so you're trying to save me from disease?
Yeah.
Very sweet of you. Does the other closet have holes this big, or is it just this?
No, just that. That one's the worst because they must have used some type of adhesive plus nails. This one they just use nails. This does have a hole in it though, but not nearly as big as that one.
This one was like I needed to fill the whole thing. It's a big hole. Like Picasso?
Yeah, so you can see.
Right. Anyway, this is what I got done so far.
I'm gonna start this.
Picasso.
Oh, and when I go like this, look. See how it creates a hole right there?
Oh, do you want me to show you your technique? Plastering
I guess I just have to go like this.
No, let me show you. Let me show you on a different hole. Actually, try to show you this. Look like this.
This is the way you smooth it.
See?
Oh, wow.
It's a way, but then that might still, so try it here, go like this, and press it as you go. As you go. See? But then you want to clean it out on this side.
What's this darkness there?
It's probably dirt. See how that works better? See what I mean? Is that better?
Yeah, it's good.
I'm a spackling queen.
That's why I know that you're when it comes to painting and stuff like that, you're good. So I'll let you do it.
We just had a big debate about my closet decisions. I think you need to sit down at my closet decisions.
I just want to make sure that you know what you're doing. I'm giving you a second opinion.
If my closet design ends up sucking, then you get to say it was your mother's idea. Actually, no, you don't do that. You say it was our idea. This closet isn't nearly as bad. Thank God this closet is gonna be the shelf
I
closet.
told you this closet's better.
And what's crazy is the closet over there was, you wouldn't expect it to be worse because it was one shelf. Get a big glob, plop it in the center,
Yeah.
and then smear the same way. There you go. Now just leave it. Yep. Nope. Nope. Now plop. There you go. Now go in the other direction from like top to bottom. I don't know how I got used to spackling. So this I put like this.
Yeah, just put it over the area. Then you're gonna have to put more spackle on top.
Ugh. Ew. This does not stick. Oh, I should have done it wet. Look at that. It sticks better when it's wet. It's not really sticking. It sticks better. Ew. It sticks.
Well, now you gotta put more on top.
I'm gonna need another one. Is this, wait, is there, wait, did I put the wrong thing on? Is this the thing I'm supposed to put on? Do you have another one?
You're gonna put another one on.
Yeah, I need to put one right here because that big hole's right there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But like, it doesn't have to be a whole one. I don't know if we can, are you allowed to cut it? No idea what I'm doing. It's not really sticky. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I thought it was supposed to be sticky. This part's sticky. Are you sure this isn't what we're supposed to use?
I don't know.
I think this is what we're supposed to use.
No, it's just fill with a liner, the liner. It's the metal part,
Are
right?
you sure?
Why would they give you metal?
I don't know.
Look.
Peel away liner and center patch over hole. So I peeled away the liner.
That's not the white part of the liner, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Alright, take it. I don't know if you can take it off at this point. Just leave it.
Don't mind the bed. I'm about to take the sheets off and change the sheets and wash them and everything. I'm doing laundry. But where we left off yesterday was I stopped filming when we were putting up those drywall sheets. I think they're drywall sheets. I don't know what you call them. They're like the metal mesh, because I was looking at them with my husband. I'm like, this does not seem right. Like, I just feel like this is wrong. And I've never done that before. Like, I've spackled and I've patched things, but never something that was like a full-on hole in a wall. Like, that was a full-on hole in a wall. And I had no idea what to do. So my older brother is very handy. I asked him, I thought that I'd have to use like drywall compound, and he told me to just get the pink stuff that turns white and to fill the hole, and then to do the sheet, and then to cover the sheet with the spackle, whatever you call it. So I was just going by his short, simple instructions, but I took off one of the layers of like the mesh sheet that I wasn't supposed to take off, and I started spackling over it. So then I had to take it all off and like redo it. It was annoying. And by the time I was done, I felt like awful. Like, I just didn't feel good. Probably because I'm pregnant, I'm tired, and it's dusty in there, and I didn't feel good. So I had to let all that dry anyway after all that spackling. And then, because it made me feel so horrible yesterday, my husband decided that today he was going to go in there and sand and fix up the spackling, and like, he didn't want me in there breathing in the stuff, getting all sick. So when we woke up, he went in there and started sanding what we did yesterday and spackled a little bit more of certain things. And now he is going to go back in there and finish sanding, touching things up. So he's probably going to bring you in there. He doesn't want me in there right now. And I was planning on painting this weekend too. Not painting the closets, but painting what the electrician like kind of did around the room, because he had to like, you know, put holes in the wall and then patch it. But my mom was a smart one who told me I shouldn't paint until I'm done sanding and spackling and all that because of all the dust. And she's absolutely right. It is a dusty hellhole in there. And on top of that, the left like a chaos. like all his tools are still all over the place. And maybe I'm nuts, but like I can't work like that. Like I have to have structure and organization when I'm working. Like even when I'm painting, I have to have everything lined up. I have to have a clean room. It just gives me cluttered brain to be in that mess. And literally his stuff is all over the floor. So like the last thing I wanted to do was bring in like my paint to like put it next to his stuff and be trying to paint. It's just not good juju. So he's coming tomorrow to finish one thing in the attic and to probably take all of his stuff. He has stuff even in the basement. So when he does that, the room will be cleared. At some point this week, I plan on going in and like taking the paper off the floor and, you know, taping for where I'm gonna paint. So the goal is, for this week, the goal is to try to get the paint touch-ups done on like the baseboards and the walls that he did. Even in here, I have to do it because he put an outlet in our bedroom. So I have to get our wall paint for this room and touch this up. So my goal, I'm not saying I'm going to achieve it, my goal for this week is to at least get that done. Then we have a ceiling light that we can put up because there's finally a ceiling light in that room. And we also have our curtain rods to put up. So I'm hoping that this week, if I'm ultra overachiever, I paint the baseboards, paint the walls. My husband maybe will put the ceiling light up, put the curtain rods up, and then next weekend we will hopefully paint the closet walls and prep for the wallpaper. I also have to paint the baseboards, which is gonna be a pain in the butt. So there's that. So I will take you along with all these steps. As delayed as they are, I will take you along with all these steps. And on top of that, we have trash pickup coming this week because I wanted to throw stuff out. We have it like in our town, they allow like one trash pickup a year where like bulk pickup where you could throw out like a couch if you want to. And I want to throw out a rug, I want to throw out some cat trees, I want to throw out a desk. I'm basically like on like spaz out nest mode, I guess that's what it is, where I'm just like wanting to declutter and all that. But I'm not sure if this weekend feels as successful as I wanted it to. I mean, we did get stuff done. It's just, again, I think it's the freaking mess in that room that the guy left that's giving me like an aneurysm. I really think that's what it is. Stupid as it is. And on top of that, I have like baby stuff piled up on the little window seat in there. What is my husband doing downstairs? So it's a full-on mess, but he's gonna take you in there. But today I did get a lot done. I got laundry done. I have to change these sheets, which I'm gonna do. I made a stew, and the stew takes forever to prep. So that's cooking right now. And my husband's making his venison liver thing. Gross, but he's down there doing that. Also, on a side note, I got these maternity jeans from Old Navy, but they're like not skinny jeans. Here, I'll show you. But the reason I like them is because they have this thing. I love this thing. This like, what do you call it? Like pulls up. I hate the ones that have the band here because they're not comfortable to me. I feel like they're killing it. They're like killing my hips. As you can see, don't mind the mess. But they have like, I don't know, they're just super comfy. They're super comfy to the point where like I wear them around the house and they're comfy. Anyway.
There's one closet here, there's another closet there. And as you can see, if you go closer, this closet here has a lot of spackling that was done. The spackling is necessary to make the wall flat because there's holes after we pulled in these planks. There's a lot of holes that were left behind. So we filled it in, and the next step, of course, is to paint. But right now, it's still a work in progress. So that's what we've been doing today. Michelle's been not in here because I don't want her to breathe in this dust. I had the respirator mask on and all this stuff earlier because I don't want her to breathe this stuff in. But here's the other closet here. As you can see, it looks pink, what it means it's not completely dry yet. And those spots I had to go over because there's a really big hole there. That one straight ahead. And also this one was huge. We had to use this like, thing looked like aluminum and insect screen over it to cover up the humongous hole that was left behind. And they must have used like liquid nails, plus nails, regular nails to make these planks stay in there. So that was a pain in the neck. And then this one is a lot better. The holes were a lot smaller, but on the floor, you can see there's a lot of dust. That's what we want Michelle breathing in. Once the closets are done, then we can start furnishing the room. But yeah, it shouldn't take too long.
Don't mind me, I'm a mess. I'm literally sitting in plaster right now. I just brought all the paint stuff up because it was in the kitchen. Sorry for the direct sunlight. I only have about an hour because my husband's on his way home from work and we have to go to the bank and sign some stuff. But the electrician just left. So I wanted to use this opportunity, just because I'm sick of everything being a mess, to see how the trim over here, not the trim, but the metal pieces on the trim cover with some paint. So I have to go around and do that. I got some spray, just in case there's any dust to clean it, because you don't want to paint over dust. And some of the baseboards have like brown spots on it from when we had our floors finished a while ago. So I might go over it later and touch up the baseboards a bit, but mainly right now what I want to do is go around the frame and the metal things that he put up, and I want to see how well it blends in, like how it matches, because I don't know the exact trim color that was used on it. So I got this. I got the Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch Ultra Cover, because it also is for metal, and those little beam things are metal. So I want to see how well it paints. If you can see, they're almost like yellow, and they're metal, and you put them all the way around. I have to paint that all the way around. So not really sure how it's going to come out, so I want to test it. There's so many things I have to patch. Like I have to paint all right there, the ceiling, I have to put the ceiling light in. But I basically just want to see how well the paint covers this up. I also have to take out these outlets to paint the back part, and I'm not sure how I'm going to paint that little thing. But that's what I'll be doing. I'll show you the finished product after I get this done. Let's see. Finished result is not too shabby. As you can see, I painted the metal part white, I painted that little thing white, I painted the outlet box, I painted around it as best as I could. It matched the baseboards pretty well. And I also got the wall painted. So that is the finished result.
This is the second thing. So did you want to like, look at this picture though? Because I've never done double rod before, so I don't know. Is this how it would be? Because this area here is not that big, so I can use the two holes is enough.
It's apparent that his brain is working better than my brain. I know. It literally is. Because that didn't make any sense to me.
And why not?
Because my brain's just not working right now. And now today we are going to put up the double rod curtains. So they have the curtains. So we're gonna put up the double rod curtains. We're gonna install the light hopefully. And then tomorrow we're planning on painting the closets because we got all that cleaned up. But right now I gotta get ready for church while he does that and figures it out. Right, Ron?
Yeah. What do you think it is? So this would be one right here, isn't it? And then I would have to put the other here.
So I came down here. Oh my God, the sun. To get something to eat because I'm starving. Because we're upstairs trying to do the curtains, and I originally got like a double rod curtain, but for some reason the front curtain is shorter than the back curtain, so it leaves a little dilemma. So I ordered these curtain rings. Like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, like they're little white curtain rings, so I can try to bring the curtain that's in the front down a little bit so that it's longer than the one in the back. We shall see how that looks, but for right now it looks a little funky. but hopefully it looks good when I do that. Oh. It's super dark in here now, but that's what I mean. It's like, for some reason, longer. So I got those curtain clips that I'm gonna put up there. They're supposed to come tomorrow. And hopefully it will hang the curtain lower. If it doesn't work, I also ordered a second pair of curtains, because what's weird is I measured these and these are 61 inches. They're supposed to be 63, but for some reason they're 61. So either it'll be fixed with little curtain clips, little white, they're like little metal things that go over the ring, and then they hang down, and then, you know, we'll just drop it down a little bit lower. Or the other curtains that I got will work. We'll see. So now I'm working on this. So that's the light. So let's see if I can get these instructions to it. I wonder if you can shorten this, because I feel like I'm going to hit my head on this. I should be able to.
Which one?
This one. And then I'll put this one to this one. This is extra.
Yeah, but that's an important one, because this one's the one that's going through the wire. I need to keep that one.
Which one's going through the wire?
This one.
Let me see.
This one take off?
Yeah, the
But
bottom
I
one.
can't take that one.
Why?
Because it's going through the wire.
Yeah, but
The ones that go through the wire I have to keep on.
why?
It keeps it more close to the wire.
And that's good. Perfect.
Watch.
Perfect.
Is that correct?
Yep. So much work. And then tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, tomorrow's Sunday. Monday, we have our anatomy scan. So I didn't think I was going to be nervous for the real anatomy scan, because we had the early anatomy scan, but I'm still nervous. So we shall see. It's weird how you, I think it's like PTSD, it's like past trauma. You just want everything to go okay. But I'm hoping we have time to get this done before church. Because it's gonna be really hard to do this once it gets dark. We just turned the electricity off up here. I'm so hungry. I can't think I'm so hungry, so.
I have an idea, I can fix it.
Because I'm so hungry, I'm gonna starve to death. I'm dying. I'm literally dying. I'm at the point where all I can think about is wings. I'm so hungry. Like, I'm gonna go to church with like hot sauce on my face. It's amazing how hungry I am. It's amazing. See, we got this thing. Well, I thought it would fit, but lo and behold, it doesn't fit. So, and it's amazing how, like, if you don't eat when you're pregnant, you feel like butt. I originally bought one that I just thought it was like standard size, and it was so big. It was like bigger than the one that we have on our chandelier downstairs in the dining room. And I was like, man, that looks ridiculously big. So I put it in my Jeep, because I was like, oh, I'll give it to my in-laws because they love stuff like this. But then I got this little one, and it's the perfect size for the chandelier, but the opening's too small. So I told Rob to go get the big one in my car, even though it's ridiculously bigger than that. It will fit that most likely, and I was an art major, so like, I think that it's kind of cool, and it's like a weird juxtaposition, like a really big thing and a really little thing. That's just me. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think that will fit either.
Yeah, it will fit.
That is so big. That is so big. Actually, it doesn't. Well,
That fits.
5:20. It's getting dark in the room. We had to be at church by 6. And I'm starving. So I'm going to wrap this up for tonight. I'm going to go put on something that doesn't make me sweat to death while I'm in church, because this is making me sweat right now. And then I'm going to get a snack and then hope I have time to eat dinner. And then I'm not sure if we'll get this done tonight. Probably not. It's getting dark, like as you can see. Can't even see on the camera. But we shall update, because tomorrow we are painting the closet. So hopefully we have this done. You're just driving me nuts.
You're driving me nuts.
You're driving me nuts. You're driving me nuts.
You're driving me nuts.
No, you're literally driving me nuts.
Today you drove me freaking nuts, I swear. You did.
You drove me nuts.
Listen, because I started from the very beginning. I said, can we put this thing on? No.
Because I thought the electrician made a reasonable choice. Anyway, I'm about to pass out.
Well, go change, have some, why don't you have a snack?
What am I gonna wear? Nothing fits me. Nothing fits me.
I'm gonna try.
I gotta go eat something and put on something appropriate for church. We will update you in this next clip, which you'll see in 2 seconds. Anyway.
Alright. For a second, I need to get up there.
I cannot move, I'm too famished.
Can you sit over here? That's you're gonna change.
I am. Here is the end result. My husband got the chandelier up. I'm still waiting for the clips for the curtains so I can make them longer. That's my husband's ring light to help with the closet, because, whoops, we just washed them. And now I'm gonna start doing a base coat. I just couldn't find the scissors because I was trying to like cut paper, and the scissors were right in front of me the whole time. Not sure if anyone's ever done that. So let me see. I have not painted a room in a while. I'm probably gonna make a really big mess. I put way too much paint in here, by the way. One of the things I've learned about when you're painting in a house, and if you get stuff on wood floors, is to let it dry. I know that sounds stupid, but if you get like a little drop on the floor, sometimes it is a lot easier to let it dry because it peels off. At least our floors, maybe it's because they're old. If I was to wipe it right now, it would completely smear into the floor. We might not paint, I mean, we might end up not doing the wallpaper, only because these are old plaster walls and I'm not sure how smooth they are or how smooth they are going to be for wallpaper. So today's Sunday, November, what day is it? 3rd? And tomorrow is our anatomy, like our 20-week anatomy scan. And then I have a meeting with a doula on Tuesday, which is election day in the United States. So we went to early voting today, and I was not expecting to be waiting in line for an hour outside. The line was huge. I was shocked. I was like, why are all these people early voting? But I guess the same reason I am, convenience, but it was just insane. I was not expecting on a Sunday to be waiting like an insane amount of time in the cold to vote. So I'm getting started like a little bit later than I hoped today. But I'm gonna hit pause for now and come back with my progress, only because I have ADD and I'm having trouble on both because I'm making such a mess. But I'll come back and touch base in a little bit. My husband came and saved the day because I couldn't paint. It was too much for me to do. It was hard to paint. It's just I didn't have the muscle strength because I'm not as strong. But he did a good job. That's only the first coat, and we have to go get more paint. Anyway, so that's it for now. We got first coat done. So my husband saved the day. I think I showed you. He helped me paint the closets because I was struggling. I was like, I can't do it. I'm too weak. I don't know why. I was just exhausted. I don't know if it's like the pregnancy thing, but I could not do. Wow, this is crooked. This is just my brain. Sorry. But my husband helped me with the closets. Thank God, because it would have took me like hours. What's the cat doing? But we just got one coat done. We need to get more paint. And I just got my little curtain rings, but I think they're too small. Hold on, let me get them. I was hoping, I feel bad for all the stuff I returned to Amazon. Like, I honestly returned so much. But these are the curtain rings that I got, right? And I was hoping that they would help the curtains like sit lower on the rods, make them long enough. For some reason, I got way too small there. I don't think this is gonna fit. I did order another one though, just in case, but it's not coming today. Look how small that is. I think that's like literally the width of the rod. So, delayed plans. Delayed plans. We'll see how it goes. I have like this whole like pile of things to return to Amazon. It just never ends. But I'm glad we got the coat done. We had like everything coming this week. Like we have the crib coming this week, the mattress, all sorts of stuff. So we're just gonna end up piling it in the room. I don't really want to put anything together though until like we get finished painting, but I might not have an option because I'd rather put it together than have like boundless amounts of, you know, stuff piled to the ceiling. But that's it for now. When I get the correct size curtain rod rings, I will update you on how that looks. Right now I gotta be patient and I gotta wait, unfortunately. I was so excited, I was looking forward to doing it. Oh well. We'll have to wait and see. I see you. So to wrap up the little DIY, that's the word for it, right? Video for the week. This was correct. My inclination to use little curtain rings to bring down the curtain worked, and now they're not short and dumb looking. Right, Rob?
No, they look great.
Good solution. Solution solved. And we got this, and we had our anatomy scan, and how our anatomy scan go.
Perfect, everything's good, thank God.
It went fantastic, so that's good. And then next video, we will be continuing to work on the closets and assembly. There's a rug in there, I have to make sure it's right. That's a chair, there's a lot of mess, but to be continued, right? Say bye, Rob.
Bye.